Hi guys, it's Young Productions here.
And we're talking about knife crime and gun crime.
Here with your boy Lights, also known as Tyrese.
Fidel.
And Kamai, also known as Drips. And I'm with Simone Lisa asking the questions and Kamal with the visuals.
Okay, so hi guys, lovely to be with you this evening. So we're here to talk about knife and gun crime. Obviously there's been a really big headline at the moment about a young boy who was murdered. Some of you may know him personally, may not, and I believe that's what's prompted you to make this video today. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question that I have today for you is, how many young people have been subjected to murder? Do you know?
It's something like 40,000 people in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
40,000 people?
Yeah, that's a statistic on the BBC. We've got it right in front of us here. There's been 40,147 offences in the last 12 months, and it's increased by 16% since the last year, which was 2017.
And that's taken from?
The BBC.
Wow, that's just phenomenal. So what experiences have you young people had with knife or gun violence?
Well, obviously, a personal friend of mine, some people might not know, some people may, had been recently murdered due to knife crime, and obviously that touched me, because like you see it on the news, you see young people, stuff like that, but until it actually touches you and hits home, you don't actually understand how serious it is and how much of a problem it is. And this has inspired me to do this, Young Productions.
I'm in the same situation as Kamal as well.
Well, I've seen friends, the same situation. I've seen friends that have been stabbed and I've, like, yeah.
So where do you think this knife and gun culture comes from? Like, where does it was not something I've experienced growing up in the 90s, so what do you think is causing the rise in this?
I think a lot of it drives from drill music. I think people have been exposed to TV, see videos of people all in groups talking about weapons and trap life, how much money they're making. It's been quite a thing that's been like promoted in like a positive light for some weird reason. Like, it's a big thing where people promoted by the industry, and I just think that's also really had a big influence, and social media has a lot of influence people nowadays, especially young people.
Yeah, definitely social media.
Same as that, social media, because that's a way of exploiting the music and the violence on the accounts and stuff.
Okay. So I see that you have these Fallen Angels t-shirts on. Tell me about the brand and what you're creating, what it represents.
Yeah, so I've always made clothes. I've worked quite closely with a company called FMP, and I started making clothes myself under Drips Clothing. And when my friend passed, he was one of the people that actually made clothes with me. Tyrese and Fidel have also made clothes with me, and that really inspired me to do more and try to tackle an issue through clothing.
Okay, so the Fallen Angel t-shirts. Tyrese, what are you saying about it?
I think it's a brilliant idea, and I love the t-shirts because it's not just shedding light on one person in particular, it's shedding light on all the people that have died due to knife crime or any sort of death. Like my grandma at the time, she's slowly passing, so it just shows like it's not just about that one person, it can be about anyone, and because it's just about death. Like,
I think the t-shirts are like showing your respect to the person that you love that's passed away, so that's why I like the t-shirts as well.
So would you boys say that your t-shirts are a way to kind of add value or, you know, connect to people that have had people that have passed?
Yeah, I specifically like this t-shirt and this design because like there's a lot of people that have like fallen and like from anything, not necessarily violent crimes, but when my friend specifically happened to me, that inspired me. But so I thought I put his name on the t-shirt and stuff like that, but like when I thought about it, it shouldn't just be about one person, it should be about everyone, the greater good of society and community, actually making a change, because there's too much like violent crimes or just bad things in general happen. People are passing away at a rapid rate, and it's just like we could make it about more people and then more than just ourselves or our friends. We can make it about the whole community and society in general, to everybody, and make it very inclusive. I feel like that's better, like, than making it about one person.
Okay, So I've seen that you've got an Insta account called YP Productions, and I've seen that it's really grown quite a lot since the passing of your friend. Have you had any backlash, or has there been any negative from anything from anybody who's been hurting, or you know, I don't know, what kind of comments have you had, good or bad, if you want to share that?
When the account first started up, we had a lot of support. When the account first started up, we had a lot of support, like, from everyone. But I decided to change the brand slightly to make it more inclusive for everyone, which will actually widen up the market for these t-shirts. And we had quite a bit of backlash, people saying like that we're trying to remove certain people from it, where it was never that. It was always about that person. It's about who's it for you. So I'm not removing anybody from anything. It's about who's it for you. For me, it's about my friend. For you, it could be about your grandma. Harry's might be about his grandma. Aunties, cousins, whether it's violent crimes or diseases or cancer or anything. You can make this about you and personalise it for yourself. And that's why we designed it the way we did. And that's why we did it.
So, have any of you young men been subjected to any knife or gun crime?
Well, I've been threatened with knife crime before. I know friends that have been involved in knife crime, whether they've done it themselves or been on the end of the victims. It's not a good thing, and I would tell people not to do it, but it's not as easy as that.
I also experienced it with like, obviously my friend dying, and then my family's friend dying as well. So, pretty deep thing.
I think it's a very big problem, and whether you're the one doing the knife crime, the thing is that I've noticed there's a lot of people that are involved in doing the knife crimes end up being the victims later on. So one person stabs one person and they want to come back and stab you, and it's just a cycle, and it's just literally never ending. It's never going to end. So I think personally the best thing to do is not get involved in it at all, because once you are involved in it, it's very hard to get out, and that's a big problem for young people. They get involved in it and say, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, then someone comes to them and they've got to go get their thing, and so it's just like, it's just all pointless, and it's hard to get out of it once you get into it. So it's just best to stay out of it in the first place.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people that do it, stuff has happened to them in their life, so obviously they've had like a bad growing up or something, and then they've took it out on different people that they shouldn't have done.
People think like by joining a gang you're going to have loads of protection, but really you're getting yourself into more trouble and more danger, so you're not really gaining anything.
I think peer pressure plays a big part into it as well. Like I said originally, where you see people on social media, they got waving around big knives, they got balaclavas on, they're all in a gang, they think it makes them look popular and cool. It's all just a bunch of rubbish.
Okay, that's good that that's your guys' opinions, and it's really productive that rather than being in a gang and being on the streets, that you're making t-shirts and doing something very productive. I salute you guys. So what do you do with the money that you're making from your brand? I know you're making a lot of money, you guys balling, like, what's going on?
We actually haven't made one penny yet, but my friend, when I was with him and we thought of this brand, we already spoke about where the proceeds would go to, and the proceeds are going to go towards young people, helping them become good business people and entrepreneurs like us, because we didn't just think to do this ourselves. Someone's influenced us to do this, whether it's our mums or anything. It could be people that we know, like someone's helped us to do this, so we want to give back to the community and help them do it as well. And like you said, like we could be out here on the streets as well, but we're here doing this instead, so we want to give other young people the opportunity to be here with us.
I think that's beautiful. Fidel?
Yeah, what I said, it's just like a lot of young people need to get out of the streets and like do more stuff with their life instead of just wasting it.
Like coming off the streets is the best thing for everyone. Like running around knife crime, you're just gonna get yourself into bad habits, drug dealing, taking drugs yourself, like going to youth clubs, playing football, even staying in your house, anything except staying off the streets and getting involved in bad things. It will help you in the long term.
I can say though, it's not even always about being involved in knife crime. Maybe just being out is becoming dangerous, because, you know, the young person in question, like the people, you know, can be doing anything. There was a 30-year-old lady who was murdered the other day just from walking late at night. So these things do happen. So it's about maybe being more cautious of being out late.
I feel like what you said is brilliant, because it shows you that society and the world is just going to rubbish, literally. Like, there's no rules, there's no order, and the law's not really here to protect you anymore, it's actually here to hinder you. Do you know what I mean? Like, young people who aren't involved in that, you got the police stopping them every 5 seconds, but people who are involved are stabbing people and not getting caught.
Yes.
Do you know, we got people like, I don't know about anyone else, but I've always known elders won't touch younger people, older people not touch younger people. Now I don't care, older, younger, any age, you get into, like, they'll do anything. People are just, mind's just gone. It just shows you how far gone the world is, and it's actually becoming dangerous, like you said, to even walk outside, which, I mean, 10, even 5 years ago maybe, it wouldn't be a problem to walk outside. You play with your friends till dark and come home, it's not a problem. You be playing football, it's so productive. Now you step outside, you got people hindering you, trying to rush you, rob you, do anything for a bit of entertainment. And it just makes me feel personally sick.
So they've got no morals, I just lost them, literally, just thrown them away.
Wow.
Obviously, I've got friends that have done it, but like, the only reason why they've done it is because it's happened to them. So it's like Kamal said, it's like a never-ending circle.
Right. I think that it is really, really mature what you guys have done to speak on such a touching issue of knife and gun crime. And I think that, you know, these t-shirts to inspire anybody who has lost somebody is beautiful. I think that you've made clear that you wanted to make it for everybody, so you changed. Did you change something?
Because we originally made it about our friend specifically,
right?
But we've changed the brand to make it more. Yeah, it was all about my friend. I made it quite personal, so I'm sorry for any family members who took offence. But I think personally that it's quite beautiful that now I've allowed it to be a more inclusive brand about everybody and anybody who has someone who's passed. So get on the Insta at youngproductions.uk.
Go on.
Get on the Insta at Young Productions UK, it's going to be right there, or somewhere here. And yeah, you want t-shirt, shout me. This is the front, it'll show the front and the back at the end of the video. And thanks to everyone who's watching and who's supporting.
Sorry to everyone who's ever lost anyone.
Thank you guys, lovely to meet you. I wish you all the best in these t-shirts that you're doing. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. All links to all socials, especially in production page, will be in the description. Thanks to Lisa for asking the questions if I to come off the visuals. Shout.
Hopping out the rave and skid it. Smashing on that bitch, just skid it. Run to the chair with no limit. Popping up, popping up, popping up. Got a new car, got a new boot, and I got a new deal. Only way to sign this skid it. Hopping out the rave and skid it. Smashing on that bitch, just skid it. Run to the chair with no limit. Popping up, popping up, popping up. Got a new car, got a new boot, and I got a new deal. Pull it to the crib like, what up? Got a penthouse in on my wrist, and my grandma sipping up. Got a lot of ice and I'm cold as shit. And he love to talk a lot. Pull out the porch of the car garage, and I never had a job. I took a trip to Mars. Ice on ice on ice. Took a project to Dubai. You better buy your own flight. Bust on smack with no light. Intro on Skype. Smoke quarter pound to the face, just get it. Everything that you done did, I done did it. Buckets on swole like a 24 fitness. 800 bands just laying in the kitchen. Only way to sign this, get it.